Right, legends, we're now on the third floor of the Dream Home Building project here in Sapian, Capiz. And I want to just remind you that this week we also had a truck full of this stuff, cement. If you remember, we received a huge truckload, a full truckload of cement, which we have then put some for storage here, as well as in our bodega, in our lockup location across town. Right, legends, welcome to vlog 189 on the Miles Roldan YouTube channel. Welcome. We are in Sapian, Capiz at the Dream Home Building project, and it's Bohor's time. The gang has spent the morning filling these beams that we were preparing in the last vlog for pouring concrete, and I'm going to give you an update on everything that's gone on. It's Saturday, it's Swildo Day. I'll give you an update floor by floor on everything that has gone on here at the Dream Home Building project. Okay, on with the vlog. Right, legends, welcome. Let's begin our recap floor by floor as it is Saturday. So, legends, if you've watched this week's vlogs, you'll know that we have received the delivery of a lot of our door frames made from mahogany sourced from my father's family farm, and this tree in particular has been planted over 30 years ago. And we also had Foreman Rocky finish the rendering on this outside wall, as well as the full installation of this door humber, this door frame. So yeah, the rendering is of a great quality, a high quality. I'm very happy with it. And it looks like an awesome addition and entrance to our project. You'll see the inside of the door frame has also been completed by Foreman Rocky, and again it's of a high spec, high quality installation. And even though it's dry now, I'm very confident that this door is very strong, or this door frame is very strong, and will withstand any sort of home invasion situation or anything along those lines. And then a quick dash to the left, you'll also know that we also installed our control panel box, as well as various metal boxes for the breakers, and the fuse box, the control box.
You work hard today, huh?
This is a control panel of 20 branches, and we got this with Uncle Nunai John from our electrical team, the head engineer of the project for electrical. We got this with him on midweek at our supplier in Ra City, Amado Lim. Shout out to Amado Lim crew. And it's already been installed partially the rendering has begun, the throwing, and there is an allowance for rendering, skim coat and paint. So again, this happened this week. This also has a cap or a door, a metal door to cover and conceal, but that won't be installed until the project is towards the end. As well as that, because of the weather at the beginning of the week, various rendering was done on the walls, and this was Jerson's project over here, and I think you'll agree at least over 50% of the wall has been rendered completed. Apologies if it's a bit dark, legends. We are inside until I got full electricity throughout the house. We're kind of using daylight. There, at the top there needs a complete rendering, but the majority of the wall is of a good standard now. We still have quite a bit of wood left for our stairs, but again, if you've seen the vlogs this week, you'll know that the guys from the workshop, the timber workshop that we have installed to make our doors, have also taken a large quantity of our mahogany that we have here drying for our doors, for our inside of the property. And what's left now is the mahogany and wood that we will use for the staircase, as well as other elements of the build that uses wood. Like I think we will put a door frame on this door for the is it the sanite or no? I forget what it's called. But we also bought these cutting blades as well from Amado Lim, and you would have seen in the previous vlogs this week us testing them out on the cutoff. So we have one spare, as we still have quite a bit of rebar cutting on the 3rd floor because of our install of beams. So we have new blades for the cut-off machine. We also had a delivery of quite a bit of alumbri wire, steel wire, which will be used for the beams up on the 3rd floor, as well as when we eventually install the roof, as well as the staircase. So we have quite a bit of steel wire and 4-inch nails. This is the stairwell which Tannoy and Jerson were in charge of. And I think we can say that these walls are rendered now, with the electrical outlets also accounted for. This room was left to Nunoy Jovin, and this week, again we have the Humber here, the door frames stored here, but this week Nunoy Jovin, as well as last week, but mostly this week, Nunoy Jovin has been rendering and throwing concrete in this room. And I think you'll agree that this room is almost there. Just the finer touches for the straight edges like this need to be done along here, so the windows can then be measured or sukat. This is the back side of the control panel, fuse board, 20 branch fuse board metal box. You'll see it's still not completely there yet. They haven't thrown all the concrete that they could have, but I imagine that will be completed at another date. I mean, these are all tasks that happen when the weather is not great outside, and they're more or less concerned about the conditions to be working on the top floor in the elements. So they then turn up, they then go inside and start throwing cement and covering things. So legends, yeah, that's more or less the ground floor, legends. Our update here at the Dream Home Building Project. let's go up to the second floor and I'll give you a recap of all the work that's gone on this week on the second floor. Right, legends, we're on the second floor. There's really not much to report on the ongoings here for this week other than the hollow blocks. If you've seen previous early vlogs this week, the hollow blocks from the ground floor were transported to this floor for safekeeping until we are hollow blocking again, and they were done the smart way, not the hard way, with our little pulling device. So yeah, we have various concrete hollow blocks on this floor being stored. Right, legends, we're now on the third floor of the Dream Home Building project here in Sapian, Capiz, and I want to just remind you that this week we also had a truck full of this stuff, cement. If you remember, we received a huge truckload, a full truckload of cement, which we have then put some for storage here, as well as in our bodega, in our lockup location across town. So again, big shout out to Amado Lim for supplying us with 300+ bags of cement, which should bring us to near or nearabouts the completion of this project, because we are accounting for the rendering, the inside and outside of the house, as well as the tiling for the balcony, all of the inside, and also a firewall on the bakery side and the back wall as well. So that's kind of where we're at with that. Hopefully that should be about there or thereabouts. If we need to add more cement, it won't be of the extraordinary amount of a truckload anymore. It will be just the odd 50 sacks here and there. Okay, so whilst on this floor, I just want to highlight exactly where we're at. Towards the end of last week's vlogs, we had all of these beams in formas and were buhust or poured into. I can now confidently say that all of these beams have now had their formas removed, or their plywood molds removed, and what's left behind is solid concrete beams ready to hold up our roof and roof footings. You'll have also seen throughout the vlogs this week, we've had various visits, site visits from various competing companies for the roof and the outside ceilings for this project. We've had a few of them back. We're still waiting on a few as well. So a lot of progress in that department as well. Hopefully our roof will be there or thereabouts installed and delivered in the next fortnight to 3 weeks. And then we'll aim our attention on the stairs, as well as squaring all of the allocations for the windows, so we can also get quotes for window companies to install the windows. So that's kind of the timeline. Again, a very hectic 6 to 8 to 12 weeks, all go, whilst the gang begin the finishing and rendering inside the property as well as outside. Back to our topic of beams. All of these molds, the plywood molds like these here, were removed and transferred over to the front of the property this week, where we were lacking in quite a bit of the cavalier work, the steel rebar work. I can now safely say and report to you this week that all of these beams now have got steel rebar 16mm rebar in there with stirrups, rings every 5 to 8 inches of 12mm, and they are all tied together with steel wiring, and they are now encased in their plywood molds. And from what I understand, they've already begun the Bohus time, the pouring of concrete, and you'll see that they have started on this side, the off side of the bakery, on this side of the design. And if you remember, we've already done all of these concretes in previous vlogs and previous weeks, so the focus is this today, and hopefully they'll complete over here and get over to this side to end it by the end of the session today. So again, some progress in that department. You would have seen at the beginning of this week's vlogs as well, you've had well over 2.5 hours worth of vlogs this week, including shorts, who have got quite a bit of traction, and our subscribers have gone up by a good 100 or so this week, so that's great progress. You would have also seen at the beginning of the week, whilst the weather was okay-ish, Foreman Rocky was building a facade, building a front design here at the front of the property, which disguises this small support column that goes all the way up to the middle beam that will help structurally support this roof. So it's not a huge load-bearing structure or column. It's quite, actually, in compared to all my other columns in this design, this is about the smallest one, the most skinniest one, but it contains quite a bit of steel rebar, 16mm rebar, and it literally is in place in the middle of the front of the design. Sorry about the wind. And it's just there to structurally hold the roof, so should there be any sort of huge pressure, unforeseen pressure like a typhoon or an earthquake, we do not need to worry that the front of the roof design will cave in, because we have a small but sturdy column there in place that is just there to prevent any such catastrophe, and it's hidden well behind our facade, so you won't even kind of feel that there is some sort of structure there to support the roof. And yes, what was originally meant to be our roof deck, this area here, I was later advised that it would just be a waste of space, because in this Filipino sun and heat, especially during the summer months, if you have not got any shade up there, you won't enjoy that space. So I decided to extend the roof from the 3rd floor right over this sun deck area, and it becomes just an outside space with a roof on top. And I'll put some railings or some sort of divide there to stop anyone falling off it, and it will have like an outside couch where we can just kind of lounge and relax in the outside space, because we have a small lot that we're building on. It's only 150 square meters. We do not have access to a garden, so we will have plants in the lanai area, and we may have some plants here at the front with some artificial grass as the floor. We'll see how I eventually go about designing this. The interior design element of it all, we're not there yet to begin that discussion, but definitely it's all in my mind, and I'm looking at various concepts online, and I share that all on my Facebook, my Instagram and my TikTok. So if you like various concepts that I put on those social media platforms, give me a follow, give me a comment in the comment section, say yeah, this is awesome. So yeah, head over to Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, give Miles Roldan a follow, search me up, and then hit that follow button. While you're at it, hit that subscribe button on the YouTube channel, and comment some kind words as well. Show us some appreciation. So that's it, legends, for our update kind of this week. It's Swilda Day. I'll be preparing the men's much earned salaries for the week. I believe that they deserve it, they've earned it. Tubig na. Gamay tubig lep. Ubos. Si Jobert. Score. Okay, legends, it's bullhorse time. It's pouring concrete time into these beams. And then they'll leave it over the weekend to dry and come back on Monday. And hopefully we should have beams left like this, legends, ready for a roof to be installed. It's a beautiful day, legends. Blue skies. Fluffy clouds. Oh yeah. Musta Kaz?
I'm okay.
Imo mama, so proud siya sa vlog ka. Oh. Then balik kita and then we'll my budget sa imo food for until Monday. Ano day off you want? Monday, Lunes, Martes. Ha? Wow. Diretso lang? Wow. Need gid imo kwarta. Ano pizza imo umpisa? Thursday? Thursday, Friday. Okay. Right, legends, that's it for vlog 189. Vlog 189 on the Miles Roldan YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching. More and more of this buhos, or this pouring of concrete, will continue, and I will give you an insight into the finished product in the next week in future vlogs. And I hope you enjoyed this vlog. If you have any questions, put them in the comment section below. If you like to just say some kind words, that's always nice to read as well. For those new to the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button while you're at it, and please, if you can, support my journey here in the Philippines by sharing my content. With all that being said, I hope to see you in vlog 190. 190 is next, and it will be a special vlog, a bit of a different vlog for a different playlist. So yeah, I'll see you in vlog 190. 190 is next. It's me, myself and I, Miles Roldan. Thanks for watching.